that today is Purnima Tithi. Practically, on every Purnima, Krishna he performs Ras with the Gopis in Braj. What is the meaning of Ras Leela? Meaning of Ras means a festival of dancing and singing. That is called Ras. It is always having purity in it. There is nothing which can be called impure in Ras Leela. After that, Srila Maharaj started mentioning that how yesterday we were hearing from Srimad Bhagavatam that the names, form, qualities, pastimes, and associates of the Lord's parikars, all these things are having no fault in it at all. Everything is completely pure. And in the same way, Vaishnavas, they are also always pure. All their activities are for the auspiciousness of others. Their walking, their speaking, their resting, whatsoever it may be, each and every activity of a Vaishnava is also completely pure. It may be that we may not be able to understand it sometime externally or unable to reconcile so many different things because of our own limitations. But still, when we understand all these things under the guidance of pure Vaishnavas, Bhakta Anugatti, then and only then it is possible for us to understand that what, where, when they are performing all these kind of activities for the welfare of others. Then Srila Maharaj started mentioning that how Ganga, she appeared from the lotus feet of Vaman Deva. Brahmaji, while he was praying at the lotus feet of Lord, at that time, from the lotus feet of Lord, automatically the water started flowing. It means that the heart of the Lord started melted by hearing the glories of Brahma. By hearing the glories from the mouth of Brahma, his heart started melting, and that appeared in the form of Ganga. It is purifying the three worlds. Three worlds means upper planets, earth planet, as well as the lower planets. Altogether, 14 planetary system is known as Tribhuvan, means the three lokas. The top one is being mentioned, the lower one is being mentioned, and the middle one is being mentioned. When Ganga, she is in the upper planets, she is known as Mandakini. When she comes here in this material world, then it is known as Ganga. And when it is going to the lower planets, then it is known as Bhagavati. That's why in the prayers, Shankaracharya, he mentions about Ganga Devi, Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange. In this way, he glorified Ganga. Even though in Ganga there is bubbles, there is mud, as well as there is foam, but still, even after having all these things in it, the purity of Ganga does not destroy at all. So in the same way, Vaishnavas, even if externally some things which is very difficult for us to understand may manifest, may appear because of their nature or because of their physical disabilities. But still, all these things are having nothing to do with their Vaishnavata, their dedication toward Lord Vishnu. It doesn't affect at all over there. After that, why Srila Maharaj is speaking about all these things regarding Vaishnavas? Because today is the disappearance day of one of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, whose name was Jagadish Babu earlier, and afterward he became Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha Maharaj. So Srila Maharaj started speaking about him that today is his disappearance day. Remembering the characteristics, the conduct, the teachings of the Vaishnavas is always purifying. That is the only sampad, that is the only wealth for aspiring devotees. If devotees they want to have wealth, then what they have to do? They have to remember the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas. And forgetfulness of the lotus feet of Vaishnavas is the only pitfall, nothing else. So in this way, Srila Maharaj mentioned that how on the order of Srila Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he started presenting Vaishnava calendar, in which the appearance and disappearance days of the Vaishnavas as well as Bhagavan is being mentioned. So he mentions practically all the appearance and disappearance days, this thing about Srila Prabhupada and Jagannath Babaji Maharaj. Why? Because unless and until Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, he would have given order to Prabhupada, how come that we in this way able to become inspired to sing or glorify the Vaishnavas. So feel always feel indebted more and more toward Srila Prabhupada as well as Srila Jagannath Babaji Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada was such a great scholar in astrology especially that he was being requested to sit as a chairperson in Calcutta University on head of the department for astrology. But Srila Prabhupada, he rejected that by considering that no, this astrology is having something to do with this material world and I have not come here for this thing. That's why he completely rejected it. But when Srila Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, he requested him, he ordered him to make this Vaishnava Panjika, he accepted for the service of Vaishnavas to fulfill their words. Srila Prabhupada accepted that thing and used it in the service of the Vaishnavas. After that, Maharaj was mentioning that how our Vaishnava Acharyas, like Srila Narottam Das Thakur, is lamenting that, oh, Prabhu Loknath Nahi Kusmaran. Prabhu Loknath Pad Nahi Kusmaran. What is my position? That I am not remembering the lotus feet of my Prabhu, Sri Loknath Goswami. Why he is lamenting? Because unless and until one is having deep attachment for the lotus feet of Guru Vargas, his position is considered very low. That's why he is lamenting. As well as in another kirtan also he mentions that Asheshu Mayate Man Magan Hoilo Vaishnavete Lesh Matra Rati Na Janmilo. Why one's mind does not get attracted, attached to the lotus feet of Vaishnavas? Why? Because they are always thinking about those sense objects which are in quantity, which are like unlimited, or shesh, which is having no limitation, which are so many in numbers, practically every day, one after another. There are hundred and thousand of thoughts which comes in the mind and goes, having so many desires. But there is no desire to serve the lotus feet of Vaishnavas. This is what Srila Narottam Das Thakur is lamenting for. That, oh, I don't have attachment for the lotus feet of devotees. So why these things are being mentioned? Because these kind of things like appearance and disappearance of Vaishnavas falls for us to again go deep into our hearts. Think about that, oh, how much appreciation do we have for the conduct of Vaishnavas. for the teachings of Vaishnavas. That's why if that situation is not there, we have to lament again and again and again. At this point, Srila Maharaj started mentioning that how Srila Prabhupada, he was being asked once by his dedicated disciples that, oh Srila Prabhupada, in the mart there are so many sincere Vaishnavas are there. They are mostly engaged full time in performing so many different services. Some devotees are fully dedicated for publication department. Other devotees are fully dedicated for collecting alms for the temple, for the martyr. And whereas other people are there, those who are managing so many other things. So, who is superior among all these? How we can understand it? Srila Prabhupada, he gave answer in very brief. He just mentioned that according to the degree of their affection, love for the devotees, their seniority must be considered, not any other way. Means, doesn't matter, a person may be physically dedicating himself 24 hours out of 24 hours, but still, if he is having no affection for the lotus feet of Vaishnavas, then his physical labor is considered the limb of karma, not the limb of bhakti. So that's why, unless and until one is having affection for the lotus feet of devotees, it is not considered that he is really performing any seva. So afterwards, Srila Maharaj started speaking about Jagadish Babu. He was a mathematics teacher. I missed the point. Kolkata mein. David High School. There is one school, David High School in Calcutta, and over there he was a mathematics teacher. Once it so happened that Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he arranged for one festival on Gaur Purnima for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he invited so many dignitaries over there. Over there, the chairperson was Tripuradish, means at that time the king of Tripura, as well as Sharadendu Rai, who was also a very great person.